Yo, what's up, guys? What is going on, my DGen family? We had a fantastic weekly close today, guys. We don't have a whole bunch of news to go through today, but I figure maybe we'll take some altcoin requests, guys. If you have an altcoin request, throw it into the chat. And yeah, let's get a look at the news that we do have. JASMY looking very, very nice in this structure, guys. Continues to use this level right here at 4 cents 720 as resistance, but we're forming a nice little triangle here. Hopefully we don't break to the downside on this, but we got the golden cross coming, guys. We see this kind of playing out, this structure here, very similar to what's happening here. Right here we saw about 130% move to the upside. You know, I'm looking for a juicy run here. Juicy run to the upside. Look how close we are on this golden cross with the 100-day and the 200-day. Couple more days, guys. This is going to cross over, which tells me we got a breakout coming, because this is usually a lagging indicator, which means we're going to have the run before it crosses, and that's only a couple of days away from crossing. So that's what I'm paying attention to for JASMY. Looking over on the weekly time frame. Yeah, we had a decent close. I wanted to close above 4 cents 4, and we got the close that we were looking for. So very, very bullish there. What does the 4-hour look like? Let's get a look at the 4-hour, right? Can adjust this upwards on the 4-hour. We got a bit of a symmetrical triangle forming here on the 4-hour time frame, guys. Very nice, very nice. That's what you want to see, right? Nice symmetrical triangle. Yeah, we've got 2 touches on the top. We've got 2 on the bottom. We need at least 3 though, guys. But this looks like it's shaping up to have a nice break to the upside on the 4-hour time frame. Same thing on the hourly. What do we have on the hourly? 2 touches there, 2 touches. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's looking good, guys. A couple more days, I think. I think we're gonna have that breakout this week. Breakout this week, guys. Let's have a look over at Bitcoin. Look at that close, eh? Look at this, guys. $105,000 close. We had a nice breakout of this structure here. And we made it all the way up to $106,691. Holy smokes. You love to see that, man. We had a fantastic close, guys. For me, the next move up, possibly this week, I put these 2 boxes in, as you can see. I think what we're going to end up doing, we'll have a move up here between 110 and 112,000, and then we'll come back down, probably build support up in this level, somewhere between 108 and 109,000, something like that. I could see us building a little bit of support. So very, very bullish close for Bitcoin, guys. Check out that weekly. Boom. Look at that. Fantastic. That's what we were waiting for, guys. That's what we were waiting for. All we really needed to do was close above 101,400. We closed way the hell above that, guys. We are going to have one hell of a green week next week, in my opinion. So, yeah, let's go have a look across the crypto bubbles, see how the market is responding. So far, so good, man. So far, so good. Nice green evening for everything. Altcoins are, if Bitcoin continues to run, guys, if Bitcoin does run up between 110 and 112,000, altcoins are going to melt up very, very nicely, guys. Portfolios are going to make another leg up. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, very, very excited, guys. Very, very excited. Let's have a look in the chat, see what everybody's saying. Funky says, came to watch at 8 o'clock. See, I missed the 7 p.m. The 7 p.m. was just a pre-recorded video. Guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. It's Christmas season. It costs you nothing. Help a channel grow. Use the Christmas spirit inside of you and hook a brother up, right? That would be absolutely fantastic of you. The Way of Taco. No, there was no. It was a pre-recorded video that went out at 7. H Barbarina in the house supporting the channel. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Didn't know 7 p.m. until I came for the 8 p.m. and it showed new video hour old. Yeah, that was a pre-recorded video. Big Kev, what's up, buddy? I'm here and I'm excited. Rob, hit us with the alpha. Aaron's in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. WF Capital, what's going on, man? Merry alt season. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Here comes Crypto Claus. Nice. This will be a great Christmas for JASMY holders. Seems to be more bullish every day. Yes, absolutely. And the funny thing is, I was telling you guys that this Christmas was going to be fantastic and green back in like February. You can go back into videos in February in the live streams and see, but most of you guys were here and remember that. But I was saying, guys, Christmas is going to be great this year. You're going to be able to put your feet up and look at your nice green portfolio. It's going to be wonderful. I told you that almost a year ago, right? Rodney, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Wes had to postpone till tomorrow. He's on the road with his family right now, but he will be here tomorrow. WF Capital, what's up, man? Bigly, very bigly, man. Very, very bigly. Dumb Money's in the house. What's up, man? A2DG, liked. Thank you so much for your support, man. Thank you so much. Anyone else holding a DSLA? I am not holding DSLA. I don't know what that is. I do not know what that is, but you know, I'm feeling like I'm in a good mood. My headache, my migraine is starting to come back, but I feel like I'm in a little bit of a good mood. So, Juan, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. All right, let's get into some of this news before my migraine kicks into full gear. We got a Swift announcement right off the hop. Swift blockchain, Bridgers, has added Uniswap. The governance token of Uniswap Uni is now live on Bridgers. New listing for Swift. You love to see that. What else do we got? Tola, Cronos, Crow. Yes, I can look at Crow for you, my friend. I can look at Crow for you. Absolutely. Okay, so let me pull up the chart here. Just bear with me for a moment. All right, let's pull this up. Let's have a look at Crow. Thank you for participating in the altcoin requests, by the way, my friend. Very much appreciated. Crow. By the way, on a quick side note, I am very, very bullish on Crow, to be honest with you. I do not hold any, so you guys know I'm very transparent. I don't just shill projects that I'm holding. If I'm bullish on something, regardless of whether I'm holding it or not, I talk about it. I am very bullish on Crow, that's for sure. Fantastic community. So we have a bit of an ascending channel here on Crow. I don't know how to can't full screen this anyway. Got a bit of an little bit of an ascending channel here. Megaphone pattern. There you go. Bullish. Very, very bullish, man. I like it. Looks like Crow's about to make a nice move to the upside on the daily time frame. As for, let me just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. As for where Crow's going to go, to be honest with you, I think Crow's about to have a breakout, like I said. Probably somewhere around that 30-cent range is where I would target for Crow. Next move up, yeah, somewhere around that 30 to 35-cent range on this breakout. Crow is going to do very well. I think by the end of this bull run, I think you're going to see Crow hit somewhere around $1.25, $1.50, possibly $2, to be honest with you. It's got a massive community. Absolutely. It's got great tokenomics. What was the all-time high on Crow? 96 cents. Yeah, it's going to absolutely crush. It's going to crush its all-time high. $1.50, maybe even $2. Crow's going to do fantastic, man. And it is poised for a nice move to the upside here. So If you're holding it, yeah, it's about to have a nice move to the upside, almost 100% move, right? So look forward to that, Tola. Absolutely. Salt water for migraines. Thank you. I've been trying to use caffeine, and that's been helping a little bit. Swoopa, hey Rob and crypto family, I ain't scared because we are prepared. Yes, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Okay, so guys, if you have altcoin requests, just put them in the chat there. There's a thing at the top that says goals if you want me to look at your altcoins as well. All right, let's get into the news here. We got a little bit of Caspa news. All right, Forbes, guys, Forbes Advisor. They're following the charts on Caspa. He says, according to Coin Codex, Caspa's price prediction will finish the year trading between 18 cents and 49 cents. My next leg up for Caspa is somewhere between 30 to 40 cents. So that is in line. And listen, that's coming up in the next 2 weeks. We got about 17 days left of this month, guys, of this whole year, right? So we're about to see, I believe, little over 2 weeks of crazy price action. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. So yeah, that's what I'd be paying attention to. Very excited for Caspa. It's one of my top bags. So I am very, very excited about Caspa moving up. Former Trump campaign manager Paul Manafort, quote, to those celebrating 100K Bitcoin, you're going to be celebrating much higher prices. What do we got? Thomas says, sorry to pester, but look into DSLA for your followers. It's a hidden gem. I will catch your eye. It will catch your eye. Nice. Yeah. I can look into it on the side, my friend. If you want me to do altcoin requests are at the top. There's a tab that says goals, but I will look into your project in my own time, though. Absolutely, I'll do that. So higher prices for Bitcoin coming up. Tony Edwards, Thinking Crypto, says a clip from his interview with former CFTC commissioner, which will be published tomorrow. He weighs in on the SEC and Ripple lawsuit.
The SEC and crypto regulations. There's a big lawsuit against Ripple over XRP. All eyes in the crypto community are on this because the outcome could determine how the rest of the market is regulated and how things move forward. But, as we talked about, Congress may need to step in here. What are your thoughts on this whole situation and what's going on?
So I'm going to preface this by kind of reiterating that even when I was at the CFTC, we did take a facts and circumstances approach to how we viewed non-compliance with regulation. Okay, so just I want to say that as a caveat. But my direct response to you is that I absolutely despise regulation through enforcement. And what do I mean by it?
Yes,
we love CFTC commissioners, man. They always seem to have a positive attitude towards crypto. All right, what else do we got? Amazon, 5% of Amazon's total assets to Bitcoin. U.S. think tank proposes shareholder of BTC Financial Strategy. Now, this is translated from Japanese, guys, so bear with me. On December 6th, 2024, the National Center for Public Policy Research, a U.S. think tank, submitted a shareholder proposal to Amazon proposing that Bitcoin should be considered for incorporation into the financial assets. The shareholder proposal explains that companies that manage their assets wisely are more likely to increase shareholder value than those that do not. And that, in times of high inflation, it is necessary not only to increase corporate profits, but also to maximize shareholder value by protecting assets from declining value. According to the NCPPR, their official release, Amazon's total assets are $585 billion as of September 30th, 2024, of which $88 billion is held in cash and cash equivalents, and sellable securities, including U.S. Treasuries, foreign government bonds, and corporate bonds. But cash is continually declining in value, and bond yields are also below the actual inflation rate. It has been pointed out that simply holding these assets is not enough to protect shareholder value. The proposal to invest in Bitcoin is to protect Amazon's assets under these circumstances, explaining that the price of Bitcoin continues to rise even if it is an asset with severe price fluctuations in the short term. It is proposed that Amazon is responsible for considering adding assets that are more valuable than bonds to its treasury. In the proposal, it is also pointed out that the stock price of MicroStrategy, which continues to invest in Bitcoin, has recorded a performance that exceeds Amazon's stock by 537% in the previous year. And the number of companies adopting the virtual currency investment strategy is increasing. The institutional investors are also explaining that Bitcoin adoption is becoming common among companies. Specifically, it explains that listed companies such as Tesla and BlackRock have incorporated Bitcoin into their financial assets, and BlackRock and Fidelity, Amazon's second and fourth largest major institutional investors, will offer Bitcoin ETFs to its clients, and the US government may start stockpiling Bitcoin in 2025. In fact, the movement to adopt a virtual currency investment strategy is expanding rapidly. And in the past few weeks alone, the large number of listed companies have announced that they will adopt a virtual currency investment strategy or support for virtual currency payments. So here's one of the things before I continue on, guys, is that here, people often say crypto sounds too good to be true. I can make this money, blah, 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 right? Yes, you can. You have to understand, like, some people say you're still early. Some people say you're not early. Listen, you are still early. If you're in crypto right now, with so much stuff going on, okay, yes, there's a lot going on. We have institutions, we have like MicroStrategy and all this. These big companies are putting Bitcoin on their balance sheets. We see that the governments are starting to talk about building a Bitcoin strategic reserve. All of this adoption, this is why you're early. The general people out there in your everyday life, they don't even know that this is happening yet. They don't have any idea, right? It's to us, because we're in crypto, this is all common knowledge now. We're all excited about it. We know about it. It's like we've heard it 100 times. Go ask your girl, your cashier at the grocery store, or Tom that lives down the street, if they know about any of this stuff. They don't have a clue, right? That's why you're still early. And these people are going to look back and they're going to say, well, why wasn't I paying attention? The same way you're looking back right now and saying, why was I not paying attention to Bitcoin in 2013, 2011, right? Why wasn't I buying some? Why wasn't I putting a simple $20 bill into Bitcoin back then? You'd be a millionaire right now, right? So you're sitting there and you're going, why wasn't I paying attention? That's what everyone is going to say about the rest of crypto right now, 10 years from now. And you're in right now. You're early, regardless of what people say, right? You are early. Make no mistake. When the general people out in the world have no idea all of this adoption is taking place, bing, and you're in it. You're in at the same time as these institutions are in it. You're in at the same time as BlackRock. Think about that, okay? You know how many people are going to look back and say, I wish I could have got in when BlackRock was getting in. You're in right now. Be bullish, right? Be bullish. Anyway, continuing on. In this proposal, it is acknowledged that the price of Bitcoin is volatile. I'll get to your request in a moment there, my friend. I'll put it on the screen. I'll get to that in a second, the way of the taco. As soon as I'm finished this article here, I'll get to that. In the proposal, it is acknowledged that the price of Bitcoin is volatile as a risk, but it is also explained that Amazon stock has experienced a similar phase in its history so far. And it is pointed out that companies have a responsibility to maximize not only short-term profits, but also long-term shareholder value. Incorporating Bitcoin as part of the balance sheets is expected to solve such problems and reduce the risk while avoiding the risk of excessive price fluctuations. So Amazon should evaluate the merits of holding at least 5% of all assets in Bitcoin. In this proposal, Amazon's total assets are $585 billion as of September 30th, 2024. So 5% of this is the equivalent of 29.25 billion, about 4.368 trillion yen. This proposal is to be on the agenda at the general meeting shareholders in April of 2025. And although it is unclear at the time whether Amazon will actually adopt a Bitcoin investment strategy, if it is realized, it is attracting attention to many further. What I would do, guys, if I was an Amazon shareholder, my vote would be as follows. Do not buy Bitcoin in April. Are you crazy? You're buying the top. I would say yes, buy Bitcoin, but start buying it in 2026. That is what I would propose if I was on Amazon, if I was an Amazon shareholder that was voting. So, because come on, we don't want them to buy the top, right? That's crazy. That would destroy their stock because then Bitcoin's going to crash and so on and so forth. But all right, the way of the taco. Can you look at IDEX? IDEX. Yes, let's have a look at this bad boy. All right, $59.5 million market cap. It's got great tokenomics. Nice low market cap, good tokenomics. Check, check. It's a DEX on Ethereum. Okay, what was the all-time high on this bad boy? 93 cents. Okay, down. It was in the last bull run, so it performed well. Okay, it's on Binance, Coinbase. It's got the opportunity for good liquidity. It's got, pretty much all the exchanges that you're going to want. Only one I don't see here is KuCoin, which is fine. I mean, it's got everything else, right? So it's got Binance, Kraken. It's got everything. So, yeah, so it's got the opportunity for liquidity. It's got good tokenomics. It's got a nice little market cap. Let's go look at the chart. See what the chart has to say. Seems like we have a little bit of a symmetrical triangle forming here as well in the last little while. Seem to be bottomed out here. Let's see what we got. I mean, you have your touches on the top. What do you got? You've got 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touches on top. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom. So yeah, it's getting pretty tight inside of here. That's what she said. You're probably gonna end up having a break to the upside here with Bitcoin, to be honest with you. In the short term, this is going to have a nice run. Probably. Yeah, I mean, break out of there. Yeah, you're probably going to see a run. I mean, this is going to have a nice break. It's been consolidating since the 10th. Yeah, it's been consolidating since the 10th over here. So you're going to have a nice little breakout on here. What are we at right now? Yeah, you're going to see about, I would say 10 to 12 cents on the breakout on this is what I would say. If we go over to, oh, that's, never mind. Sorry, I thought I was looking at the daily. That's the 15-minute. Sorry, that's my bad. Let me reevaluate that. Didn't realize I had it on the 15. Scratch all of that. Let's reevaluate this. This is, holy crap, holy wicks. Look at the wicks on this. This is crazy. This is crazy with the wicks, man. Look at this wick. This is holy crap. Look at this. What is going on with these wicks? Holy crap, man. Is this thing suffering from market manipulation or what? This looks like it's a highly, highly manipulated chart, man, with all of these wicks. Someone's holding this price down. Like, holy crap. Holy crap, man. This, yeah, honestly, yeah, this is nuts. This is nuts. I don't even know what to tell you on this, man. Seriously, I see a lot of market manipulation on this one. I personally, I would be staying away from this one if it was me. I mean, it might be okay for a longer term hold, but if you're looking at holding it, you know, short term, there's a lot of manipulation here, like a lot. Somebody's making a lot of money manipulating this chart. So, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't touch this one, to be honest with you, unless I was going to hold it until the fall. Then I might consider it. But right now, someone's dicking around, right? So, yeah, that's what I'd say. But it is a good DCA opportunity for a long-term hold, though, because I do think that this one will definitely smash to its all-time high. It's the tokenomics are just too good, and the market cap's nice and low. So, I do like all of those. It checks a lot of boxes, but in the short term, be careful. A lot of manipulation here, a lot of it. So, yeah, cool. All right, what else do we got? Hang on a second here. There we go. Okay, now, so we got through that article. Oh yeah, check this out, guys. Check this guy out. BitBoy himself. I don't know if you guys saw this, but BitBoy did a video bashing Caspa, right? And I couldn't help but laugh because we're talking about a guy here who he called the creators of Caspa scammers, snakes. Sorry, he called them snakes. The man who tried to convince you to buy Bencoin and who is now under investigation by the CFTC for Bencoin, which is why he doesn't talk about it anymore, because he's under investigation, right? And they ended up rugging everybody. This guy is calling the devs of another team snakes. Also, coming from the man who told you that Cardano was a dead project about 2 weeks before Cardano pumped like 300%, right? So I like Crypto Max or Crypto Matt says here, let me translate. Yes, here's the thing. Here's why Ben Armstrong does not like Caspa, okay? Caspa is a fair launch project. There is no team that can, and there's nobody who holds a treasury of Caspa, right? So what that means is, being a fair launch project, there's nobody to pay Ben to talk about the project, right? There is no company, there's no team behind it that he can contact and say, hey, I'll shill your coin if you give me a whole bunch of them, right? So he doesn't like it because he can't get anyone to pay him to shill it, right? Ben will only ever tell you to buy projects that he can get paid to tell you to buy, right? He's not a good man. He's not a good person. He's in this to rug his community, in my opinion. Every project that doesn't pay him money, he fuds them, right? So he says, let me translate this for you. This is a quote from Ben's thing. He says, Caspa won't pay me to shill their fair launch project, and I'm salty. I didn't get in early, so I will do absolutely zero research and talk a whole load of BS in a YouTube video about it. Fastest proof of work tech that exists, and if that isn't enough, fair launch, highly decentralized, scalable, solves the trilemma, no VCs, Grayscale, Mara, Binance, Pool, SC coming, KLL initiatives, and stable coins incoming. Exactly. He doesn't know anything about Caspa. All he knows is that there is no devs to pay him, so he's funding the project, right? So Elkin, API 3. Absolutely, we can look at API 3 for you, man. I actually am a fan of the project. I don't hold any API 3, but I do like them. So let's have a look, my friend. $2.17 right now, eh? $253 million market, $54 million market cap. It's got pretty good tokenomics. In fact, really good tokenomics. Decentralized finance, Oracle. $10.30. Yeah, API 3 is going to absolutely crush its all-time high, in my opinion, of $10.30. It's going to crush it. It's got the opportunity for liquidity. It's got Binance, OKX, Coinbase, KuCoin. Yeah, it's got everything you need. Kraken. So the liquidity opportunity is there for this project for sure. But let's look at the chart. Let's make sure we're on the daily time frame this time. All right, so again, you seem to be, I'm just trying to zoom out, see if I see it. This thing's kind of been consolidating in a range for, quite some time here. It seems like we're just kind of breaking out of that, trying to break out of this range. Right, we're in this channel. Now, Bitcoin did something similar, ping-ponged inside a channel like this. It's been here since about July. So as you can see, we've had the breakout here. We've had the retest. Retest failed. And then we broke out again. We tried another retest. It failed again. So now we're trying to break out of here a third time. So what needs to happen here is we're breaking out currently. We need to break out. We need to retest this successfully without falling back below it and then breaking to the upside, right? That's what we need. But we've failed the retest, as you can see. We broke out here, tried to retest, failed. Came back up right here, tried to retest, failed. So we're trying again. Hopefully this time we make it. If Bitcoin does continue to run the way that it is right now, we should succeed in the breakout this time, and I think it's going to be a big one because that's what she said. This thing has been ping-ponging inside of this range since about July, so that's a long time. We got August, September, October, November, December. You got 5 months have been inside this range. Honestly, when JASMY ping-ponged for 5 months, broke out 500%. So don't be shocked to see a nice move. And I'm not saying it's going to go 500% because it's got pretty high market cap, but don't be shocked to see this have a nice run up to about $5, right? I wouldn't be surprised to see that at all after this much consolidation. Very, very positive. Hopefully it passes through the breakout this time, though. We need a confirmed breakout by retesting, and then we can go, right? So, yes, very bullish on API 3, 100%. 100%. Okay, what else do we have? So we buried Ben in his bashing of Caspa. Right. So Mr. Man, Ripple and Rosie Rios and Judy  and gold. Let's have a look.
volunteers, every single one of us. And of the 24 members, there are 16 private citizens and 8 standing members of Congress, 4 from the Senate, 4 from the House. And all of them are appointed by the Senate and House majority and minority leaders. So we're equally represented on the partisan front. But again, thankfully, we're all partisan, bipartisan, nonpartisan. No political ideology has made its way through any of our conversations. And I was appointed by the Senate majority leader as a member of the commission and as chair by the president. But I came through, I mean, look, my background's in finance. I was managing director of investments up until 2008 for a $22 billion firm based in San Francisco. But I did serve on the Treasury Federal Reserve transition team at the height of the financial crisis. So from November of 2008 to February of 2009, I was one of about 24 finance professionals who were brought in to put the economy back on track. If you remember the financial crisis, a very scary time. And I never in a million years thought I would ever work for the federal government. But of those 24 or so members, about half a dozen recommended for a permanent appointment, and I was one of them. So I served as Treasurer of the United States for a full 8 years. And then continued my work. I launched a nonprofit in 2016 called Empowerment 2026, and then also served on the Treasury transition team in the fall of 2020 during the pandemic recovery. So I would consider this, I suppose, when I was appointed as chair 2 years ago, as my 4th tour of duty. And look, I never, ever thought I'd be doing this, but, you know, never say never. And I do believe this is obviously one of the most historical and significant milestones for our country. What it means to be the oldest democracy in the world has a responsibility, and the eyes of the world will be watching us, not just because of the 250th in 2026, but it's also the World Cup in 2026. And let's not forget, 2 short years later is the Olympics in 2028. So most recently, I was on this panel at the Milken Global Institute in LA, where it was me and it was Gianni Infantino, the head of FIFA, and then Janet Evans and Lindsey Vonn, gold medalists, talking about the convergence of these 3 historical milestones, all happening in the US, all on these global platforms where the eyes of the world will be watching us. And
that's right. The eyes of the world will be watching. Let's get back into the chat here. Bruno, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Boomers in the house. What's up, brother? BG, micro dosing psilocybin is great for headaches. Oh, nice. Thank you so much. 47 days till Onyx Core XCN. Yes, I am jacked up, man. I am jacked up. I know Wes is too. He will be here tomorrow. Sunday with sprinkles. Most people I know still think crypto is a scam. I've tried for years to explain, but gave up. Your channel and YouTube are my only crypto community. Thank you so much for that. Hey, thank you for being here, man. I feel the exact same way. Most of us feel the exact same way, because the thing is, most of us don't know a bunch of people in our everyday lives that even care to talk about crypto or anything, right? So it's nice to be able to come here and have these discussions with you guys as a community. And because we all get it, right? We're together on this, right? And it's a place where we can chat about this stuff. That's why I like the group Zoom calls over on the Patreon that we do every night, because it's not just me talking on camera now; it's everybody talking on camera, right? And it's a lot of fun. So I will actually be live over there as soon as this live stream's done. I will be live over on the Patreon for a group Zoom call where we can all chat. So absolutely. XCN, Caspa, Pith, and JASMY. Fantastic lineup, man. I hold all of those projects. Funky, but this time may be different. With everyone putting BTC on balance sheets, maybe no correction. I disagree. There still will be a bear market. There still will be these ETF holders and stuff like that. They're going to take profits just like everybody else. They didn't become multimillionaires by being stupid, right? Bitcoin hits $200,000. They're taking profits. 100% they're taking profits, right? The only ones that won't are like some of the bigger companies, like possibly MicroStrategy and stuff like that, and pension funds, right? Outside of that, everyone else is high risk to take profits. Everybody. They're not stupid. They're not going to... These multimillionaires who are buying Bitcoin ETFs are not going to hold Bitcoin all the way back down to the bottom of the next bear market. They're just not, right? That's wishful thinking by retail investors. These multimillionaires are not going to come into crypto and go, yeah, I'll be your exit liquidity, Mr. Retail Investor. That's not going to happen, right? Top Legend, VTRU just launched first audio rebase layer 1 blockchain designed specifically for creators. Don't miss out. Just launched. Nice. Cool, man. Hoping for Caspa to be listed on Binance and Coinbase and Pith on Coinbase. Yeah, it's going to happen. Binance, all of that's going to happen. Pith on Coinbase, 100%. They're associated with BlackRock through their connection with Ondo, and Caspa getting listed on Binance, 100%. That just kind of goes without saying, right? That's what she said. 100%. No problem. What's your guess on the turbo news on the 17th? Oof, that's a good question, man. That's a good question. Maybe they are launching my guess is going to be that they're going to launch their own DEX. How's that? They're going to launch their own DEX. They're going to call it Turbo Time. Do it now. Desert Guy just keeps peddling his Patreon. Yeah, well, you know what? You can leave if you don't like it, right? Despite what you might think, no one's forcing you to be here. My only thinking on the no correction is absence of BTC on exchanges. I think it will all be gone by the end of 2025. Yeah, I mean, I think there'll be a little bit of a reset, though, a retooling, right? Because, like I said, a lot of it will be sold. I think that you're going to see constant liquidity flowing through Bitcoin. Like you're going to see the fruition of these BlackRock and these institutions are going to sell it off, and then all of that Bitcoin that gets sold off is going to be scooped up by the OTC desks, right? So that they are stocked up for the next bear market, so that they can sell. It's going to kind of just cycle like that after a while, right? So, yeah. 100% is going to be a bear market. So you guys listen to what Rob is telling you. Facts. Otherwise, we'll be left holding the bag when all the nonsense nice guys tell you to hold and buy more. Yeah, see, that's exactly it, right? A lot of the bigger channels are just going to tell you, oh, keep buying, hold, right? You know how many people if you weren't here for the last bull run, do you know how many large content creators were telling you not to sell your Cardano at the top? They were telling you Cardano was going to $10. Cardano went to like $3.85, and then a lot of people got wrecked because they were told to hold because they were trusting these big content creators, right? We don't tell you what you want to hear on this channel. We tell you the truth, right? I've had people get mad at me because my price targets for certain projects aren't as high as they wanted it to be. I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to help you make money, right? I'm trying to help you. Listen, if you want me to tell you, if you're looking for someone to tell you that, you know, your projects are going to go to these ridiculous 589 prices and stuff like that, I'm not the one, right? I'm going to tell you the truth, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. Listen, there's people asking me if I think that JASMY is going to go to $2 and stuff. And the fact of the matter is, no, it's not. I've been telling people, listen, my exit price point for JASMY is between 40 to 60 cents. And some people are like, that's kind of low. Yeah, well, I also want to leave with money. I'm not going to hold on forever. I'm not going to hold and be stuck because I was greedy. Pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. That's just the way that it works, right? The way of the taco. FIDA. Let's look at FIDA. Is this the one you're talking about here? Oh, hang on. Solana name service? Is this the one you're talking about? $337 million market cap. Great tokenomics again. I like that it's on Solana. I like that it's got good tokenomics. It's got a reasonable market cap. What's the all-time high? $18.77 in the last bull run. It performed well in the last bull run. Check. Big data. DWF Labs is their market maker. Okay. look at the chart. So far, so good. So far, so good. Holy cow, this does not have a lot of chart data on here on the daily time frame. What the hell? Wonder why it doesn't have that much data over on Coin. It must have just, they were around in the last bull run. It doesn't make sense that they wouldn't have much chart data. I don't really have much to go by here, but you know, the best I can do is kind of the 4 hourly. 4 hour honestly looks like it's a little bit wonky, right? I mean, kind of looks like you got a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern going here on the 4 hour. Yeah, if it's I'll look on Binance. Let me look at Binance. 1 second. Okay, yeah. They might have a better chart over here on Binance. There we go. Now we got something to work with now. What do we got? We have a golden cross taking place on the daily time frame right now. Look at that. You got the 100-day crossing back over top of the 200-day right now. So you're primed. You're primed for a nice move to the upside on this one, man, in my opinion. RSI is fairly neutral, 56.47. Very violent, though. Holy smokes. It's like, you know, it keeps trying. You avoided. So you had this. See, what happened here is you have this double top, right? You have this, and then you kind of came right here. So that's why you kind of came back down again with that double top. But now you're working your way back up. It looks like it's going to use the 30-day SMA as support. Yeah. Looks like you've got to move to the upside incoming on this bad boy, to be honest with you. I like it. I like the tokenomics. I like the use case. I like the market maker. I like the charts. It looks good, man. It looks good for sure. I don't know if it's a long-term hold or a short-term hold for you, but I like it. I like it a lot. So, yeah. What else do we got? Nick, any idea where I can send my SWIFT and XCN from Coinbase? For some reason, now you can only trade them with Coinbase Wallet. What I would say, Nick, you can send me a message over on the Patreon because I know you're over there. But what I would say to you is just go to Google and look up what exchanges are legal in your area, wherever it is that you live. A whole list will come up. And then cross-reference those exchanges with just go over to like CoinGecko, like right here, right, and go to Swift, and then cross-reference the exchange with where they're listed down here, and if wherever it is, right, and if the exchange in your area has it, you can just create an account over there. That's what I'd recommend doing. Very easy, very, very easy. Rob is telling you the truth. The bear market will happen. Rob's very, very honest. And other calls lie because they want you as exit liquidity. Exactly. Thank you, Rob. From day one, you've been totally honest. Hey, I appreciate you, Teleswap. I appreciate you. Absolutely, man. I love this community. I want to see everybody win, right? Funky, Rob's strategy is to make profits. It works. That's all that matters. Yes, exactly. I think you could find it on Binance. Yes, did that short term, hoping it breaks all-time high. The all-time high on it was $18.77. I don't know if it's going to break that $18.77 in the short term. In the long term, it probably could. It's got good tokenomics, but the short term probably not. I mean, you know, maybe by the fall, you know, maybe by October-ish, possibly. I thought a wallet was required to move. I don't have too much experience with Coinbase. I have an account. I don't really use it though, so Rob is the man. Thank you so much. I try to be the man, right? I was the man once. I liked it. I figured I'd do it again sometime. Guys, make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe to the channel. That'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, let's continue on here. Just 1 second. All right, let's continue on. Not Coinbase, just in general. Okay. You know what? I have a Trust Wallet. I use Trust Wallet and MetaMask, but I don't really use MetaMask much when it comes to Ethereum. I'll only really use it if I'm on Polygon Network or something, because when you get into the peak of a bull run, like a true altcoin season, Ethereum gas fees on MetaMask are just insane, right? Absolutely insane. Microdips is the guy from XCN coming today. Wes, his name is Wes. No, Wes had to postpone till tomorrow. He's on a family trip with his wife and little one. So he will be here tomorrow evening. I never moved or traded any, just hold or back to exchange. Yeah. Well, you're going to get that experience this time around, brother. All right, what else do we got? Looks like Mueller's accidentally crosses maybe an NDA, or at least spills some proprietary information here. Check this out.
In gold, and you're going to build a Bitcoin position
Wow.
with that. And it's 1 million Bitcoin is the target. I also know Trump is looking at a day one executive order. There's like the,
sorry. Day one executive order for a Bitcoin reserve for the United States?
Yeah, but so I know that there's people looking at the Dollar Stabilization Act. Is it gives the president wide discrepancy to protect the dollar, and there's potential to use a day one executive order to purchase Bitcoin. It wouldn't be at the size and scale of 1 million coins, but it would be a significant position, and it'd be a message that the United States, listen, here's what I think isn't talked about enough about the strategic gold.
Interesting. Very interesting. What else do we have? CNN host Van Jones on how Democratic Party pushed people away from Bitcoin. It says Biden and Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren beating the hell out of crypto was not smart.
So you have two parties that have fundamental hypocrisies built into them. We thought that their hypocrisy was going to blow them up. We thought that playing footsie with all these crazy people was going to blow up, but it's our hypocrisy that blew us up. And so rather than sitting up here and trying to defend everything, I think it's an opportunity, because most people listen to this, New York Times is going to be our people. So look, there's a bunch of stuff we did wrong. You touched one of them. People hurting economically, and we kept trying to tell them that, we're building cathedrals for them in 20 years with this Inflation Reduction Act. It didn't work. We also ran people out of our party on crypto. 50 million people have bought some crypto. That's a bet on a future. They are trying to get to a better future. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren beating the hell out of crypto, beating the hell out of Silicon Valley people was not smart. So you have two parties.
Finally, somebody from the left says it. They should have never been attacking crypto to begin with, right? They lost this election on their own. Nobody stole it from them. Small Bitcoin holders surged 21.9% to 323K, reflecting rising confidence in Bitcoin. The number of Bitcoin addresses holding less than 1 BTC has been steadily growing, according to analyst Alex Alder, crypto quant analyst. There are currently 323,000 such addresses, with Bitcoin price at 101,000. This represents an improvement from 265K addresses when Bitcoin was 61K. It's kind of weird that people didn't want to buy it when it was 61K, but they're buying it at 101K. This growth means that, and that's a perfect example, you guys, of why you make money in this space, because people come into the space at the top and they start buying. And it's unfortunate because they are your exit liquidity, right? So that's why it's good that you're here now, right? That's a perfect example. People didn't want to buy Bitcoin at 61K, but they're buying it at 101K. What does that tell you, right? People will always be people. This growth means there is an increase of 21.9% in this so-called shrimps holders. It is interesting to note that while the term shrimps means small investors, These holders are extremely bullish on Bitcoin. They have continued to buy Bitcoin even as prices increase, according to Axel Alder. Such behavior demonstrates that people see big potential in Bitcoin in the long run. Other analysts estimate that there will be as many as 351,000 addresses containing less than one Bitcoin in the near future. This suggests that there are more people buying it and adopting the currency regardless of the price as they surge. Surprisingly, this behavior indicates that small investors are not concerned with the current price of the shares. As such, they still have every reason to continue holding Bitcoin regardless of its high volatile nature. This is a good sign for cryptocurrency markets, especially for Bitcoin, because it has attracted many big and small investors. Additionally, the increase in the shrimp addresses might indicate as an interest in Bitcoin as an actual store of value. Where institutional investors and larger entities are buying the assets, smaller holders are doing the same, making the Bitcoin ecosystem stronger. So the middle class and the lower class are putting their pennies where the whales are putting their dollars. That's what I've been saying all along, you guys. The fact that there are more Bitcoin addresses containing less than one Bitcoin now is a positive indicator for Bitcoin, as per analysts. Such a trend proves that Bitcoin is still backed by small investors who are expected to drive the market forward in the future. Very, very bullish. Right. What else do we got? We have another potential liquidation point coming up here. $2.5 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts will be liquidated at $115,000. Let's liquidate them all, guys. That would be another big move to the upside, another short squeeze. Let's frickin' go. All right. So what is the market doing? Still kind of, market still looks kind of healthy. Macro dip. Thanks, Robbie. No problem, brother. No problem. Jetpack, having foresight and patience is a gift. Absolutely, man. Agreed, fellow brother. Foresight and patience. 100%, guys. 100%. All right, guys, that's the news. That's the stream. I got to go live over on the Patreon right now. I will be live there in about 15 minutes. So get over there. We're doing a group video call. If you want to sit there and chat with me and everybody else, then hop on, have your voice heard, join the conversation. You can also schedule your one-on-one coaching sessions with me over on the Patreon as well. So come on over, join the conversation, guys. It's going to be a good one tonight. And click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you as always. And I will see you guys later.